There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCLA's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Abu Sama, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. And I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years, and it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense, and it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throwing Joseph. Out wide right, it's Rigby. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Joseph on the play.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. In the dead of the crowd, here's Joseph. Look out. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Third and long right here. Joseph. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! He got it right inside the pylon. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Knight. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. That foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Line getting set on second down. He's changing the play. Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. Just got rid of that one.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Third down in the gun. Iamaleava finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Knight. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down coming up. Right side, it's Ellis. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Iamaleava. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Working the ground game. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throwing Joseph. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Making his first move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Play fake, Iamaleava. Got his man on the right, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Extra point here will tie the game.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Joseph. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Joseph. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Joseph on the play action. Looking long. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Iamaleava turns it upfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 16, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is...
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin then. It's opening up. It's throwing the football third.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And that one will give him the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Complete downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Turns into the pile. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff to the single back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. There he goes. The 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Really nice nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows their defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Fourth down, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Last play of this quarter, and it will be second and goal. Throwing, Iamaleava. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Saying in the gun on third down. Gets rid of it.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
Dead center perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Plows his way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They were all over it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's got his man across the middle. Dragged down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hits inside, it's Knight. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out wide right, it's Ellis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Knight. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Breaks into the open. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knight. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Touchdown, UCLA! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Takes the easy completion. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Joseph gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on 4th down. Again, it's Joseph. Under pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.